Hello, welcome to Gear Gripe. I've been on a journey to find like the perfect brand of bag. Peak Design was my brand, and then it just became very uncomfortable, very big, very clunky. And then they came out with new items, and I was so excited. And they have bad reviews, and I've tried them, and I don't like any of them. And so when you stop liking a brand, it's kind of hard to like the one you have. And I had the Peak Design 30, the one that goes 35 to 45 liters. I've used it many places. I've gone many places with it. It's a great bag. I will say it is not very comfortable, and there are way too many zippers, and it does not stand on its own. Those three things right there made me say, okay, we're done. I need to do something different. So I got a Tom Talk, and I started to use my Tom Talk. And that was only to hold me over as I got to a place where I could find a brand that I could love. Air, Air, Air. Everybody said Air, 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 Air. I have not been as impressed with Air. I know I don't experience the mattress experience like other people. And the company itself, I have not found it to be a company that I would want to deal with very much. I have been very impressed with Able Carry. And of course, they've given me no money for this because who wants to give money to a lady over 50 with a bunch of kids? This is all my money. I had to wait 6 weeks for all these products, and I just had a big conversation with my daughter in the office for like the last couple hours, and we hashed out all these bags. Which one can you send back, Mom? Come on, you got to send something back. And then she just drilled me. Why would you use this? Why would you use it? Why do you need all these bags? And so we talked about it. And so I'm going to share with our conversation with you, and then maybe that can help you decide what Able Carry is best for you. I will say though, this is my new brand. I have gone through, oh my gosh, like so many brands from, all the typical things on Amazon. Anything on Amazon, I've tried it. I was not impressed with Nomadic and Bellroy and all the typical alpaca. I wasn't impressed with any of those. They weren't comfortable. And then, Air was and not great. For me, and I just kept looking and finally bumped into Able Carry, and Able Carry has been perfect. Now it is kind of bulky and big when you look at it on, but I will say though, out of all the bags, for me, again, I'm over 50 and I've got a bunch of kids and I don't travel anywhere exotic anymore. I just travel local. But my daughter said earlier, are you picking your stuff up? Snacks, computer, some toiletries to even go to a skate park? I said, yes. And she goes, you're traveling. So I do travel. I just don't need a passport. And actually, I will say this as a side note. In that big powwow we had, one of my teenage daughters said, because my kids are very compassionate to the fact that I need bags and I work hybrid and I have a bunch of kids and my kids are very, very empathetic. And she said that her favorite thing was the alpaca tech pouch that I had. She's like, this is amazing. I'm not going to go back and edit that video, but alpaca tech pouch, I have a video on it. So if you want to see that one, dig in there and look for the alpaca tech pouch. But my daughter said out of everything I had everything laid out. Peak Design, all my bags, everything I own techie. And my daughter actually said alpaca tech pouch with the option to have the sling. She said that thing is amazing. I said, I agree. Isn't it amazing? It's amazing. So my dog's gonna bark. But let me just tell you, I've got two systems I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to find stuff to fit my iPad 13. And then I've got this right here. This is my 16-inch MacBook Pro. And the case is a non-optional. These are my quick access. I know people have quick access pouches. I don't do that. I've tried it. It's way too frustrating for me. And so I use these. They're just like stickers on there. But I absolutely love the way these are. I have to talk about them though, just because these are my quick access. I have headphones and I have a backup drive. These two things are with me everywhere. And I truly, truly would be lost without these. So these are my quick access. So I needed two systems for two different things, really. And I needed different types of weight. I need different types of weather resistance. I needed different types of water bottles because when I go places with my kids, water bottles are flying everywhere. And I need lots of storage and lots of protection because things are just thrown into the truck and I needed protection. So the Air City Pack Pro 2 that I have, I would never use for any of that. The water bottles are not enjoyable. I don't like the material for when it comes to work, children. And so I got into Able Carry. So this video is about Able Carry. So I don't want you to gripe this video. So let's just go straight to this. I want to show you the 3 different bags and how I use them and why I have them. And so this is the one that is my entire family's favorite bag. This one fits the 13-inch iPad perfectly, and I love this bag. This is really my purse. It is a purse slash backpack, and I don't use a purse anymore. This is just better for me. I've got like all my toiletries in here. I've got their like little stash pouch here. By the way, you cannot return stash pouches. I did not know that. But Able Carry will let you try their product for 2 weeks, but you cannot return any pouches or any accessories. So just know that when you're going into it. I had to read the fine print. I didn't know that when I got it. Thank God I like it because I'm not sending it back. Air is different. Air will let you send all that stuff back because I have sent one of their tech pouches back that I did not like at all. And they will. So that's a good thing about Air. Able Carry will not. But I understand it's out of Hong Kong. There's lots of extra fees and stuff. And I'm glad I like it. I got that to go with this, which is great. And I love this bag. I'm not going to do a review on it. I've already done my gripes about it and all that already. And I have my little baby water bottle pocket, my baby water bottle, and it fits in here just right. So for me, this works as like a purse substitute. Now, one thing that I have come to enjoy about all the Able Carry bags is it's like muscle memory. I pick up one, it's the same place for the same pouch, same, keys, wallet, done. And so when I'm going between bags, all I have to do is just change out what's in the front and I'm done. I keep a tech pouch in each one of my bags. The tech pouch I use the most with like everything in it, my alpaca, that goes in the bag that I use the most, but every one of them have a tech pouch in it. I have so many techie things that I just created like 4 tech pouches and put them in each one. And then my one tech pouch that has everything in it that I would just be lost without, that goes in the bag I use the most. Or if I'm switching between bags, I just take alpaca out and put it in the bag that I'm going to use that day. But that's for another video. This is mostly just to tell you about these 3 bags and why I don't use certain ones or any gripes that are just stand out. This one is my everyday. I love this bag. Everyone in my family loves this bag. It's comfortable. It's cute. It's great color. I mean, there's just so many things I love about it. This one is great. But again, one thing I love is the muscle memory between the 3. This is the newest one I've just gotten. And one of my gripes about all 3 though is they don't stand up, which is why I need an Air City Pack Pro 2 is because it stands up. None of these stand up, which is a huge downer. Yeah, you can put stuff in them. It's got this nice bottom here that's flat, but you've got to stack it full or it's going to fall over. It's frustrating to me. But it will stand up. But it's again the same thing on the this is the Daily Plus. I like this one. I wish this right here in the front was on the Max EDC, but they didn't do that. They didn't put any organization in the front, which I get. They want you to be able to stash everything in there. I get it. But I would say it would still be nice if it was in there because see how flush that is? It really stays down. You can stick a bunch of stuff in there. I wish they would have done that on the Max EDC. That's my gripe with that one, that it has 0 organization in the front. It's just a big like dark hole. Well, not dark, but it's just like way huge. And I really like this one. My kids love the color, but they did not like the green in this one. But they liked the green in this one. They didn't like the green in this one because they said I look like a turtle. So that was out. But I don't like the color of this one because I do love the color. But I don't love the color because it shows every little thing. And I've tried to clean it and it don't clean well. So that's unfortunate. And it doesn't. And there are also just some imperfections in X-pac that you can see in the gold lighter color. But the imperfections in this one, like little dots, you cannot see them in the darker color. So that would be my biggest downer for using this color again. And that's the fact that just natural imperfections show up in the lighter color, which I didn't really think about. So if I did, I probably would have rearranged my colors a little bit and not chose these 3. One reason why I chose different colors is because I can quickly get the bag and just walk out the door. I cannot mess around with moving everything around and every little tech pouch and every little this. I can't, I don't have time. So this again is muscle memory between the 3. These bags are gorgeous. Air's bags are not pretty as compared to these. And so I love the way these look. Now, one of my gripes about the Daily Plus is I don't like these zippers. They're way too babyish. They work really good on this one. Those little bitty zippers work great on this one. But when you get to this one here, the Daily Plus, they should have upped these zippers to be a little bit bigger. They've got them on the Max EDC, these big chunky zippers, they're amazing. I love these big chunky zippers. And I know they're chunky, but this thing is like a giant pillow for my 16-inch MacBook, and I love it. I can stick that thing in the truck, all the kids, and I know everything is safe. These two are a no-brainer. These two I would keep no matter what. This is like a purse every day. This carries my massive, like, you know, I mean, it carries it really awesome. I mean, it's just, oh my gosh, look at that. It's amazing. And in this little top pocket here, I actually keep my toiletries, which is funny because my daughter came in and we did our big powwow about all the bags. She's like, I would never put tech stuff in here. I would just put all my toiletries. I said, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I do. I just put all my toiletries in it. In fact, for the other airbag I have, she's like, toiletries? All your tech stuff goes in a pouch. I would never put a bunch of tech stuff in it. I would put all my toiletries where the tech goes. That's what I do. Wise minds think alike. So back to this one. My other gripes, this is one of my gripes. And I had the zipper. I had another gripe. What was it? Well, I think one of my other gripes is, I like this bag, but I would say it's not my favorite, only because these two do the trick. So why did I buy this one? Well, let me tell you why I bought it. One thing I have found is this. This is what I found. I have found that I'm carrying this, and I know I'm going to go somewhere where I need my computer for like the next hour. So I'll come home, because again, I have a big family. I'm driving kids everywhere. So I'll come home and I'll really quick be like, oh my gosh, I just got to get my Mac really fast. And I'm like, oh, I've got to take this out to put everything in this one so I can take my big Mac where I have to go. So the reason why I like this one, it is a great cross between the two. It can still like be my purse, but at the same time, I can just come home really quick, take out the iPad and put in the MacBook Pro. I don't have any other bag that does that. All my other bags just like swallow. Even the X-pac Pro, when you just put that, you know, iPad in there, it's way too much. It's way too big. So that's what's really great about this one, and I'll show you how that works. So this is the 16-inch. It fits in there, and one of my gripes is it does come over. I wish it was a little more flexible where it would come up a little higher. My daughter was like, get over yourself. Just go like this and take it out. And she's right. I need to get over myself. Just lean it back, take it out. There are some other little bitty gripes, you know, like the water bottle, like other people have said. But my daughter was like, that's stupid. Why are people so upset by that? She's like, it's so, and my daughter had a good point. She said, because the pocket is so deep, and my daughter was saying, the pocket's so deep, Mom, you don't have to zip it up. Just throw that down in there because it's so deep, and just leave it open. If you want an open water bottle pocket, just leave it open and then you just stick your hand in. She's like, it's not going anywhere. It's deep. And she has a point. You could leave it unzipped and it's not going to come out. So I never had thought about that. That's a real good thing. And the other thing about this one, the smaller one, whatever you put in here, this pocket does come over the top of it, which I really like. And you can also put your keys in here. It's got like latch points in here if you want to actually stick your keys in there. So these two I use the most. Big Mac, iPad. But what I found is I didn't have a way to switch out easily between the two. So let's say I'm out with the kids for the day and I'm out and about, blah, 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 running around. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to take this big old, I don't want to take this thing everywhere I go now. Oh, I got to get this thing out of here. And so what you can do is just quickly take this out when I get home. I mean, it's snug in there. And my daughter also said, she's like, you're not using it for the day. Because I said, well, I don't know if I like the iPad in or the MacBook Pro in here. And my daughter said, yeah, but you're not going to leave it for the day. It's you've run home. You've realized you've got the wrong electronic device. And so you just need to switch it out quickly. So you're probably not going to lay it down on the gym floor. You're not going to lay it down in, you know, some race car track and just lay it on the concrete. And she had a really good point. So this fits in here. It's really nice. It's really snug, but it doesn't swallow everything up. And then I could put in here a tech pouch, and then I'd go ahead and put a coat. In every one of my bags, I have a coat and a tech pouch in every single bag that I have. I never move them. They stay. This is one by air. It stays in here. This one has one in here. It stays in here. And this one has one in here, and it stays in here. And it's way down in there. You can't really see it, but it's down in there too. And like I said, the alpaca one is actually my X-pac Pro 2 right now. And I'll show that in a different video. So you kind of get it. Again, all the bags are the same. I just love it. All of them have this toiletry. I keep all my toiletries here. Toiletries is like lotion and all those things you just need. Tissues, lotion. Oh gosh, my name tag for work, all the things that I need. And I have so many name tags. I just keep one in every bag just in case. But one thing I love about this bag is the fact that I can just say, oh, I've got the wrong device for the day. Oh no, come back and do a quick switch. So this is gonna be like a purse / very versatile bag, because these two, one's just too big, one's just too small, and I love Able Carry. It's great. My daughter was like, what brand is this, Mom? I said, it's a brand called Able Carry. She's like, I've never heard of it. She's like, I love the colors, 110%. And that's something Air just does not have on this product. And that is these colors, all the colors, the vibe is just, it's happy, it's light. I would not take these bags to work though. I will say this, and that the main reason I don't take these to work is because I did take this to work once. It just is, it's a little too loud, and it looks like I'm about to go on a trail, and I don't really want to stick out at work or people to pay attention. I kind of just want to blend in. And I found when I took this one to work that it was just too loud, too attention grabbing, and it doesn't stand up on its own. Gripe. And the Air EDC Pro 2 just does it right. It stands up on its own. It's got the water bottle pockets on the outside. It just fits the vibe of an office. That's my gripe with Able Carry. In my opinion, none of these fit the vibe of an office. But if I could only keep one bag, and I could only have one bag, what would that be? It would not be the EDC Pro 2, as other people have said. If I could only get one bag and only one bag, I would get the, because of my needs, I would get the Max EDC by Able Carry, and I would probably get like a Ripstop Black if I could only get one bag. But because I don't have to, I'm gonna have three for 3 different needs. I also find that this just makes me happy. It's just something that I enjoy. And because I don't get to travel and do things like I used to do, and my time is not my own, it all goes to my family and I'm completely devoted to them. Because of that, this is something that makes my life easier, and it's something that I enjoy. And I don't need this big old MacBook 16, but it makes what I do more enjoyable, and I don't dread doing work like I did when I had a much smaller version of this. It's kind of the same thing with these bags. Able Carry bags make me happy. I enjoy touching them, I enjoy using them, and I enjoy looking at them. I do not have that vibe with Air. I don't enjoy looking at them. I don't enjoy like holding them or carrying them around. It's a bag of necessity, when I would say Able Carry is more of a brand of, you need it, you need what it does, but you also want it. And I just don't have that vibe with Air. Able Carry has been very nice. Air was troublesome, and that's in a different video, with them leaving some stuff in the bag that wasn't, it was a used bag, but they said it wasn't used, and I must have put that stuff in there. And then they said they'd give me a discount on my next order, which they kind of honored, but they didn't. I'll talk about that in another video. And so I don't want to give any more money to Air or support them anymore as a company. And I don't really like the way their bags look or feel, and the aesthetic. Again, generous return policy, but it's just not something I want to support. And this is just more my vibe and who I am as a person. Some color, the feel, the look. My kids like them, and huge win, they're all the same. So when I come up to this bag, they are all side access, quick in, quick out, and it just works. I do have my few gripes that I told you about, but this video is more focused on the brand. And after my entire huge journey of looking for bags, watching hundreds of YouTube videos, videos, that I've come to the conclusion that this is the brand I like the most. Able Carry 100% is the brand that I would choose after all the bags that I've gotten in return. By far the most comfortable. My daughter said, she's like, this is so, oh my gosh, she's like, I hate how chunky these are, because that's chunky. And if you put this next to an Air, it's very different. This is just 10 times, it's chunkier, it's softer. And she said it's just too much. But for me, over 50, I love it. And these, the able carries as well, they kind of rest here. My daughter tried on the Airs and she didn't like the way they felt at all. So they didn't like, none of my kids liked the way the Airs felt. They, again, not the mattress experience, but it could be the two that I have. And my daughter did say, so you've ended up on two brands that you like, huh? She's like, after all that, because my kids have been here for all the journey, every bag that I've gotten, they've tried it on, given me their opinions, given me the pros and the cons, because I really need their help just to make decisions. Again, this is a lot of money sitting on our credit card, and I had additional money to buy it all. But it's hard to justify it, and you really have to know that what you're doing is the right thing. And she grilled me. It was like being on the stand. Why do you need this? Why do you need that? Why this? Oh, I see that. Oh, I see this. So this is it. This is what I would do. But again, if I could only have one, I would do this one in black. And it can just do everything. And your stuff is safe. And that to me is just huge. And you will enjoy the zippers. You will like the way it feels. I mean, it's big. It's clunky. It's up in your face a little bit. But for me, I like that because I need my bag to work for me, because it's working for me. And it needs to work like a workhorse for me, and not be uncomfortable or ugly or not do its job. And it's not just about having a backpack on your bag. Cordura in black, it's kind of boring. It does its job when you have to use it, but I wouldn't choose it on any, day. So I know this is a long video and I apologize, but this was my able carry review for the 3 bags that I have. And these are all staying. I'm so excited that I found a brand that I enjoy and I like and I appreciate. And another gripe, it takes a long time to get here. That's it. Bye-bye.